Hello everyone, welcome back to our new video. In this video, I will give you more information about the top 5 best cameras under $1,500 that are available on the market.
I made this list based on my personal research, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. To find out more information about this product, you can check out the description down below.
Don't forget subscribe this channel for view future videos.
Okay, so let's get started with the video.
Starting at number 5, we have Canon EOS 7D Mark II. The EOS 7D Mark II offers a strong feature set that makes it a serious contender for both still photographers and video shooters. It inherits pro-level features and build quality from Canon's flagship full-frame cameras, and offers them in a smaller sensor body and at a lower price point. At the core of this high-end APS-C DSLR is a 20.2 MP, dual-pixel AF, sensor and twin-digit, 6 processors. It's weather-sealed and features a 3 inches LCD, large optical viewfinder, dual memory card slots, and onboard GPS. Through the viewfinder AF is excellent, with the camera's metering sensor helping the camera track subjects and also enabling rudimentary face detection. The AF system is remarkably good at maintaining focus on approaching or receding subjects, working reliably even at 10 fps. Subject tracking can be unreliable at following subjects around the frame, though, especially compared to some of its peers. Live View AF is impressive, combining image sensor-based face detection and subject recognition with dual-pixel AF for fast, intelligent AF. The continuous focus in Live View is unavailable for stills though, a shame has given how effective dual-pixel AI servo could be. Image quality from the EOS 7D Mark II is solid, with Canon's traditionally pleasant JPEG color rendition. Sharpening is somewhat unsophisticated, sacrificing fine detail even at base ISO. JPEGs could strike a better balance between noise reduction and detail retention. Low light noise levels in RAW are quite good, though not class-leading, but the base ISO dynamic range suffers relative to more modern APS-C format sensors found in several of the 7Di's competitors. In terms of video, the EOS 7D's feature set is pretty strong. A maximum quality setting of 1080/60p and a choice of compression schemes are good to see, but the overall quality of the camera's video footage doesn't particularly stand out amongst its peers, some of which offer far sharper 4K footage. There's no focus peaking to aid manual focus or zebra to guide exposure, but the camera's dual-pixel AF means it can be made to refocus while recording with almost perfect confidence. Only the lack of a touchscreen to reposition the AF point undermines this feature's usefulness. The 7D II is Canon's best APS-C camera, and while focus subject tracking and raw dynamic range aren't class-leading, the top-notch build quality, 10 fps shooting, and class-leading video AF make for a compelling package. Moving on at number 4, we have Olympus EM53. The Olympus EM53 Mark III is a handsome, well-built camera with a stabilized 20 MP 4/3 sensor and robust feature sets for both stills and video. The EM53's updated controls more closely mimic the company's higher-end models, are highly customizable, and make it enjoyable to take control over the camera. Uncommonly, the camera comes with a weather sealing rating of IPX1, and so should stand up to some drizzle with ease. Despite its highly customizable phase detection autofocus system, the EM53 surprised us with unimpressive AF accuracy and tracking. The camera's face and eye detection aren't as well implemented and easy to use as it could be, but the 10 fps maximum burst speed is competitive. Overall performance and responsiveness are excellent, and a fast US2 slot gets images onto your SD card quickly. The EM53 is capable of producing images that are up there with the best that Micro Four Thirds has to offer, and in particular, produces pleasing JPEG colors right out of the camera. You can also tweak those JPEGs in an incredible number of ways through the camera's interface, and the impressive image stabilization helps with getting sharp images, even with very slow shutter speeds. Video quality on the EM53 shows good detail in its extra-wide DCI 4K video format. Digital and in-body image stabilization work together to produce uncannily smooth footage. Power users will miss a headphone socket for monitoring audio as well as log profiles for greater post-production flexibility, but the EM53 is a great tool for more casual use. The Olympus EM53 Mark III is an easy camera to like. It feels good in the hand, takes excellent photographs, and is engaging to use. Unfortunately, its autofocus performance really holds it back among the very capable and similarly priced competition, but for users that aren't looking to regularly shoot sports or peak action, the EM53 is an excellent choice. At number 3, we have Panasonic Lumix DC-G95. The G95 is Panasonic's mid-range stills video hybrid mirrorless camera. It's a micro four thirds camera with a 20MP sensor, built-in image stabilization, and a rugged, SLR-style design. The G95's body is medium-sized and has a large grip, making it easy to hold. It has a good selection of customizable buttons and dials, though it lacks a joystick for moving the AF point. In addition to a fully articulating LCD, the G95 also has a larger than average EVF. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are the connectivity options. The camera uses Panasonic's depth from defocus AF system, providing fast, quiet autofocus. Single AF performance is excellent, while in continuous AF mode it's good but not class-leading. The G95's 6 FPS shooting with continuous focus isn't especially quick. Battery life is not particularly impressive, though USB charging is supported. The G95's image quality is very good, and competitive with its peers at lower ISOs. JPEGs have pleasing colors, and Panasonic applies a fairly light amount of noise reduction in order to retain detail. RAW images provide plenty of flexibility for processing, without a significant increase in noise. The G95 includes extensive video features, Vlog-L support, headphone, and mic sockets, but a significant crop in 4K mode limits wide-angle capability and overall quality. 1080 video is better and allows manual focus 120p shooting for slow-mo effects. Given the quality of Panasonic's other stills video hybrid cameras, the G95's 4K performance is a bit disappointing. It's a fine camera that's engaging to use and can handle a wide range of tasks well. At number 2, we have Sony Alpha A72. The Sony A72 is part of Sony's second generation of full-frame mirrorless cameras. Built around a 24.3MP sensor, it offers a good range of stills and video capabilities. The A72 feels fairly well constructed. Its grip is larger than the original model, but it misses out on the joystick and touchscreen that have been added the A73 and newer. It has a range of customizable buttons, but many of these are small and the dials aren't as well placed as on newer models. The A72 has a hybrid autofocus system that's effective, rather than impressive. Both single and continuous AF is pretty fast, but it does without the improvements in subject tracking and IAF that came in later cameras. You'll get consistently focused shots during many types of shooting, but it won't support you as well as the newer models. It also relies on an older, smaller battery, but can be charged over USB if you have an external battery pack. The Sony A7ii's 24-megapixel sensor gives very good raw dynamic range, but subpar low-light, high-ISO performance. In-body stabilization helps keep shutter speeds and ISOs low though, for non-moving subjects. JPEG includes sophisticated noise reduction and good detail retention in low light, making the lack of in-camera RAW conversion a particular shame. The A72 predates the widespread introduction of 4K video, so it's limited to 1080p shooting. You still get image stabilization, focus peaking, and zebra warnings along with both mic and headphone sockets. It can record or output 8-bit S-Log2 footage if you're shooting in scenes with high dynamic range, but video autofocus isn't good enough to depend on. The A72 is still a solid camera and one that's now available at a significantly reduced price. It continues to offer a powerful combination of size, price, and features, but Sony's newer models highlight its shortcomings. And finally at number 1. Sony Alpha A6600. The A6600 is Sony's range-topping 24MP APS-C mirrorless camera. It brings a larger battery and image stabilization, along with more custom buttons to the E-mount range. The A6600 has a comparatively large, comfortable hand grip and 4 customizable function buttons. It offers 2 control dials, but both are controlled with the thumb, which makes it slower to operate than most of its peers. Most functions are reached through the FN menu, which isn't touch responsive. The main menu is pretty dense. Autofocus is the A6600 strong point, with a simple and powerful AF system that can confidently track subjects with minimal input. A maximum 11 fps burst speed is impressive, but some aspects of the camera are a bit laggy, and a slow card slot means sometimes waiting for the buffer to empty. Image quality is great, both in JPEG and RAW. The sensor is competitive with newer chips, and gives excellent low-light performance. JPEG color is much improved over some early models, giving attractive, detailed results in most circumstances. Clumsy RAW compression slightly limits how far you can push the RAW files, though. The A6600 produces very detailed 4K video and offers both mic and headphone sockets. There are extensive tools to aid focus and exposure, and the autofocus system is among the most dependable on the market, making video shooting relatively simple. Rolling shutter distortion is significant in 24p mode, though, and still apparent in the cropped 30p mode, and more competitors are offering 10-bit video which the A6600 lacks. The A6600 is a capable, feature-packed mirrorless camera with an easy-to-use AF system and comes with excellent image quality. Video performance isn't class-leading, but the large battery and image stabilization make it a highly flexible camera that can produce impressive results.